Are games faster or slower? And the answer is they're about the same, with a little bit of nuance in where that time is spent. Is that fair?
That is fair, yes.
So essentially, like, there's some decisions to make as you're choosing your army and then comparing what each other have got, and I think that will take a bit more time maybe to set up in like a competitive environment than perhaps it would.
Yeah, so the specific thing for maybe tournament games is when you meet your opponent, that the force disposition you've chosen will tell you what mission to play, and that means that effectively it will tell you what battlefield to lay out. You get like a choice of a couple of battlefields. It will say this is where the terrain goes, so you'll need to set up the terrain ahead of the battle. So that takes a little bit of time unless it's already the right layout. The game itself tends to be a bit faster, and there's a couple of reasons. One of them is because of the way that dice rolling works now, is that you fast dice rolling is assumed. So there were a few points in the previous edition where if you knew what you were doing, you sort of slow down your dice and go like, right, I'll take this armor save, I'll take this armor save. Now you just do it all at once, all the time. And the other thing that makes it a bit faster is things like when the decisions happen in the turn. So Overwatch is a really good example, where previously you used to be able to trigger Overwatch at the end of any move your opponent did. So there was a little bit of a cagey movement phase where I'd move a unit and then I sort of look at you and go like, do you want to do anything about that? And then I'd move another unit. Now it just happens at the end of the phase, so you can just move your whole army without worrying about the order you're moving it in or having to stop to check that your opponent doesn't want to interrupt, because there's a really clear moment when that would happen.